Welcome back to the vault where we keep it locked. I'm your host Majessty, and today I get to hang out with a movie director. Now we've noticed recently the movie industry has been taking off, so we decided why not pick the mind of one of the best. I'm honored to have today the man behind the plan, Supa Modo director Likarion Wainaina. You're watching the vault.
Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I jumping off the edge, taste the dream and never die. So come and fly away with me.
Welcome back to the vault. Today I get to hang out with a movie director, Supa Modo, the man behind the plan, Likarion Wainaina. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Glad to have you.
Thank you, man.
I'm honored. This is great. So let's start off with, I googled your name.
Aha.
So let's play a bit of true or false here. It said you're born in 1987. True or false?
True. Yes.
It also says you were born in Russia. True or false?
True.
Tell us a bit about that. Like, did you grow up in Russia or?
Yeah, I was born in Moscow, Russia. I came to Kenya when I was about 6 years old.
Okay.
6 years old. But both my parents are Kenyan.
Okay.
My dad used to work at the embassy there, and so we relocated there for a while. I think we only stayed for like 10 years, 10 years.
Let's start with the first question. What made you pursue filmmaking?
I think it's because it's been part of me since I was a kid. My dad used to have movie nights, so he used to bring a lot of movies. Like every Friday, every Saturday night, we'd watch movies. I think that became part of my life until when I came to Kenya and started moving around. Film was the one thing that kind of grounded me in a way. Grounded or made it possible for me to escape life.
Okay.
Life wasn't really good growing up. Yeah, life wasn't really good. So sitting down watching a movie, we used to call them watoto kaeni chini cinema, where you pay like 3 bob or 2 bob and a kid sit at the front row. That for me was my escape. Every weekend I'd run away from home. Spend the entire day there, go home, get my vichapos for running away, and next Saturday do it all over again. Yeah.
So we're going to be playing a impromptu game of fact or crap.
Aha.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question, you tell me if it's fact or crap, and you ask me. So we'll start. When cows lie down in fields, rain is imminent. Fact or fact? When cows lie down in fields, rain is imminent.
It sounds so ridiculous.
So superstitious here.
I'm gonna say crap.
Correct.
Yeah? Yeah, man.
Nice.
That appeals to the Kenyan in me. Like nanusa mvua ikikuja.
See a cow lying down.
My turn. I ask you? Aha. Abraham Lincoln was the second president of the United States. Fact or crap?
Crap.
Yeah. He knows more about America than Kenya.
So let's talk about Supa Modo.
Yes.
Were you expecting it to be this successful?
No.
Really?
You know, whenever I make a film, I always never think about the final product.
Okay.
Because I find that you will start making decisions based on something that is not tangible,
Yeah.
in a way. When you make a film, you don't want to be influenced by I want to go to the Oscars with this. You always want to go, I want to do justice to the story that I have. So when you made SupaModo, for me, I remember when the finished script was done, I've always felt like it was so local that no one abroad would get. Okay. And I think I just settled down to that fact. I was like, this is a kawaida Kenyan story that has fantasy elements, and I'm going to treat it like that. And so when we made the film, I wanted to do it first for Kenyans. Okay. That was my main money. I was like, for me, it was,
this is for Kenyans.
If Kenyans appreciate this film, I am happy. Okay. But when we were doing the process and doing editing, we got a lot of interest from people from Europe and everywhere else, because they had details here and there about when we were shooting. Yeah. And so we ended up releasing the film in Europe first before Kenya, because of the festival lineup. You know, there was Berlinale Film Festival. The Berlin Film Festival was a month before when we had hoped to premiere in Kenya. We're like, okay, let's just take it there, they don't like it, it's okay, as long as the Kenyans love it.
Yeah.
And so we got amazing response, man.
Yeah.
It was insane. And then I was as a filmmaker, I started to doubt myself. I'm like, so did I make a film that only the Europeans and the Western world will understand and the Kenyans won't get? Then I went into anxiety. I was like, crap, man, I don't want to show this movie in Kenya.
Yeah.
And then people say, oh, you made a film for everyone else, you know? It's because it's difficult to please everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when we shoot it in Kenya, got some amazing response, then I settled down. Then I was like, okay, I'm happy with the progress of the film.
Lakini utamwambia nini? Unajua anafaa kujua. Kile tu anafaa kujua saa hii anafaa kukua nyumbani. Sawa?
Unadhania ni laki mwenda? Ndio, hiki kinafaa kwenda kwa mganga. Gang, umebust ball.
Manzi nahitaji power zako.
Rudisha bag ya sister yangu.
There's no harm in a little pretending.
What is your mission? To save them all so I can finally fly.
Would you describe yourself as a producer, director, or both? And could you describe the thin line between the two?
So I am a producer,
Okay.
and I am a director,
Okay.
and I am a cinematographer.
All
as
the
well.
above.
Yes, but I think I prefer directing more.
Okay.
I do have a company called Kibanda Pictures. We formed it with 3 of my other friends. But I think I prefer directing more. Producing is a whole new ball game of tolerance that I cannot have. I am more of a creative. Producing is more of logistics. You
Okay.
know, make sure you're planning everything is there on time. So producer is more of the logistics of the product. Director is more of the creative of the product.
So for someone who might not know the terminology, producers are the ones who actually sit down in the computer, laying out everything in a technical part.
Yeah, there are different kinds of producers. There's the executive producer whose job is to finance the film, either personally by removing money or looking for money to finance. We have associate producers who are also part of running the money that has been provided. We have line producer. Their job is to make sure everyone is paid and bargain contracts. So there are different kind of producers for different jobs, different titles for different jobs. And so I think the only producing I've done is more of the executive produce, because everything else I'll tear my hair out, man. No, there's a certain level I'm like, see yangu.
So next question. Back to crab. The peacock is the national bird of India. Back to crab.
Crap.
Fact.
What?
You know, it's actually called the Mayura. There's actually a restaurant based on the peacock. That's actually
Yeah, when I think of peacock, India is not the first country that comes to my mind. There are other places. I've never actually thought about that.
Now you know.
Okay.
All right.
My turn. All right, so, fact or crap. It is possible to make concrete on the moon.
It is possible to make concrete.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah.
I think I'm winning.
But then you should be making scores, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not that competitive.
So, the next question. What was the first film you directed and how was that like?
The first film I directed was a short film called Cellular. And it was tricky for me because I knew nothing.
Okay.
For years, like 3-4 years, after I dropped out of high school, I felt like I needed paperwork to be in film. And so for years I just write my ideas, put it aside, say one day if I ever go back to school, I'll come back and do these ideas. Until one day I watched a movie called V for Vendetta. And I still watch it in one of those wooden cinemas. I was much older. I think I was like,
what's the hype about that
19.
movie? Everyone is was always giving me quotes.
Yeah, it's about the idea behind the film. You know, the film itself, yes, it's visually appealing.
Yeah.
But the ideas it raises about challenging the government, standing up for your rights and stuff like that. But for me, what I liked about the film is that it left me more human than I started. Like, I didn't know what it is, but I was walking home. I used to walk 15 minutes back and forth. So a 15-minute walk back home, I was like, I feel something in me. Like, I don't know. And I was like, I'd like to give this feeling to many people.
Yeah.
And so following week, I called up my friends.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to make a movie. And they were like, do you know how to make a movie? I was like, nope, but I want to make it. Okay. So I went to a school called EASMS, East Africa School of Media Studies. Okay. Back then, I don't know if it's still around. And I went and picked a student from there, and I was like, you're going to be my DP. Like, cool, okay. And then I made my first short film. It had no sound because I didn't know anything about sound. So I was like, because we don't know how to record sound, let's make it a silent film. Okay. And so I shot it, and to date, with all its flaws, it's still my best film ever. Oh, yeah, because every time I watch it, I'm like, at this point, I was only driven by passion. The film is it's a personal endeavor. Okay. It's not a universal thing. It comes from someone, an individual. Okay. And so when you learn to do whatever is in your heart for the first time, oh my goodness, it's amazing.
So next question, rush hour. Fufu is a West Indian food dish.
Fufu.
F-O-O.
West Indian.
West Indian.
Crap. Ask me Kenyan things, man. What? You know when you said fufu, I was like, Nigeria.
I know. Fufu.
And then you said the spelling, I was like, no, it can't be that. Sour. Okay. A collection of geese is known as a gaggle.
What?
Gaggle.
Crap.
It's fact. Yeah. One down. At least I got one.
Okay. So next question. We want you to brag about yourself a little. How many awards have you won, and which one is the most important to you, and why?
I think as an excluding SupaModo, because SupaModo is something totally different. I think individually, I think I've won about 13 awards.
Double digits. Nice. Okay.
13 awards, and then now SupaModo, as we speak, we have about 31 awards for just SupaModo. So
SupaModo.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, man.
Changing the game.
Yeah, but for me, I think my biggest award, I think, it wasn't even an award. It was when I made a movie called Between the Lines. Called Bait. Okay. A movie called Bait. It was for the 48-hour film festival. Okay. And
you might have seen it on the.
I made it in 2015, 2016, and it was selected to screen in Cannes. As the top 15 films of the competition. And that experience of going to Cannes, that for me was it. You know, we went with my friend called Brian Monene, who was the writer of the script.
And not everything you expected. Cannes. Tell us about that experience. You know, that's very.
Yeah, but it was totally different. Okay. I was expecting it to be about art. Okay. You know, it's like, your movie. But it leaned more on business, and that's a side I didn't have. Okay. You know, we went there and everyone was like, so, what's your next project? I was like, I came with this finished product. We've seen the finished product, but what do you have? Okay. And I think that opened up my mind to show business, you know, and we came back and we were like, we need to up our game in terms of business. And from then on, we've been pushing not only the art side, but the business, because you have to find a balance, otherwise you won't survive. So for me, the biggest award was going to Cannes. And hopefully, I think we're going to go again very soon, cross fingers, and see what else we can get from that.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
That's a prep. Wow, this one is Winston Churchill had the size of a cigar named after him.
Fact.
Nice. It just feels like something you do.
Yeah, it sounds like him.
Okay, Winston. Oh, Winston.
Polar bears hibernate in winter.
Polar bears. Crab.
Yeah. You're setting you up. You're setting you up.
So, how did you choose the main character for SupaModo?
Yeah, Stacy Waweru. We auditioned about 500 kids
Oh.
before.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
kids, okay.
before we found Stacy, and I found Stacy by chance actually. I was walking down the hall, went to one of the rooms, and I found her seated alone. The cameraman had left, the casting director had left. I was like, there's a little girl seated by herself. Let me just go talk to her and find out if she's scared and nervous.
Yeah.
Because auditions can be very scary.
Yeah.
And so I talked to her, and during the conversation I asked her, what's the last movie you watched? I was expecting Moana, Frozen. And she was like, yeah, the last movie I watched Soul Boy 2 days ago. And Soul Boy is a heavy story. It's still part of One Fine Day film project. But it has heavy themes of witchcraft and tribalism and stuff. I was like, how old are you? You're like, I'm 9.5, 10. I'm like, and you watched that movie? Yeah, did you understand? She's like, yeah, she told me the story. I was like, that's it, come.
Really?
Yeah, and I took her to the next level of the audition. And I told guys she's gonna be the one. Like, nah, her performance, she needs a lot of work. I was like, she's gonna be the one.
Wow.
And guys were like, no, just continue audition. I was like, I'll audition more people, but she's gonna be the one.
Yeah.
And so sure enough, she became SupaModo, and she was amazing in terms of understanding the project, understanding the character, her dedication. You're always scared when you work with kids.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah, they require a certain level of delicacy in terms of approaching them.
Yeah.
They're not like mature adult actors, where you can go, dude, there's always a shortcut to getting a delivery from an adult,
That wasn't good.
Yeah, you're like, yeah,
You
dude,
have to be like-
let's deliver this with a child. You have to explain why you want to go again, why you want to take this, why she has to do it 7 times or 8 times or 10 times. You have to explain it and go. But with Stacy, it was amazing. She understood, takes, and this was her first time acting.
Oh.
And she just came on board. She gelled with everyone, and 23 days of filming just flew by. And next thing you know, now she's a superstar. I can't afford her. Yeah. She's in another level. Yeah. I'm down here. I'm like, Stacy, can you see me? She's like, it was nice knowing you. I'm like, it's okay. But she's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Crack the crab, are you ready?
Yeah.
Insect blood is mostly light green. Fact or crap?
Crap.
Fact.
Huh?
You never squished like a...
No, but not all of them. He said most.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe squishing the different kind of bugs, man.
I don't know what they eat here.
Okay, there are 2 questions here I want to ask. Okay. Helium is a product of uranium. Fact or crap?
Crap.
It's a fact.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. I did not know that either.
What?
Uh-huh.
We're rising, we're falling, we're making through. We're climbing, we're soaring.
Hi everyone, my name is Likarion Wainaina.